Mesopotamia didn't begin with empires. It began with a problem. Between two rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, life was unpredictable. Floods came without warning. Droughts followed just as suddenly. Survival depended not on strength, but on coordination. And that's where everything changed. People didn't conquer nature. They organized around it. They built canals. They measured seasons. They stored grain not for tomorrow, but for next year. This wasn't instinct anymore. It was planning. And planning required structure. For the first time, human survival depended on systems that outlived individuals. Land had to be measured. Water had to be shared. Labor had to be recorded. So Mesopotamia invented something radical: administration. Clay tablets replaced memory. Marks replaced trust. Records replaced reputation. What began as simple accounting, counting sheep, jars, and harvests, became something far more powerful. Control through information. Writing didn't emerge to tell stories. It emerged to manage reality. Cuneiform, one of the earliest writing systems, was not poetry. It was logistics. Who owed what? Who worked where? Who failed to deliver? This was the birth of bureaucracy. And once records existed, authority followed. Priests and officials didn't rule because they were stronger. They ruled because they understood the system. They interpreted floods as divine messages. They decided when to plant. They controlled access to stored food. Religion and governance merged, not by accident, but by necessity. Gods didn't just exist in Mesopotamia. They administered. The city became sacred. The ruler became chosen. And obedience became stability. Then came law. The Code of Hammurabi wasn't about justice as we understand it today. It was about predictability. Punishments were written not to be fair, but to be known. An eye for an eye wasn't mercy. It was standardization. Everyone knew the cost of disobedience. And when consequences are predictable, behavior becomes manageable. This is how order replaced chaos. Mesopotamia also gave us time, not as a feeling, but as a measurement. Hours, minutes, the division of the day. Time stopped being natural and became regulated. Work had schedules. Festivals had dates. Debt had deadlines. Life itself became structured. People didn't just live anymore. They participated in a system. But systems come with a price. Once survival depends on coordination, independence becomes dangerous. Those who followed the rules survived. Those who resisted were labeled chaotic or cursed. The city protected you, but it also watched you. Mesopotamia didn't invent oppression. It invented dependence. And dependence is more stable than force. Empires rose from this foundation. Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, each conquered territory not just with weapons, but with administration. They didn't erase systems. They absorbed them. Taxes replaced tribute. Officials replaced elders. Law replaced custom. This model spread because it worked. And because once people rely on systems for food, water, and safety, those systems become invisible. They feel natural. Even today, we live inside structures first imagined between two rivers. Work schedules. Written law. Central authority. Bureaucracy. Surveillance through records. Mesopotamia didn't just build cities. It built the idea that order requires management. That stability requires compliance. That systems, once created, must be maintained, even if they outgrow the people they were meant to serve. Civilization didn't begin with freedom. It began with coordination. And once coordination becomes essential, the system always comes first. That was Mesopotamia's true invention. Only structure,